Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to the first Grape Finance Weekly Update. It is Thursday, May 5th, and this is going to be a quick video recapping the state of the protocol and also going over some of the things that were discussed in this morning's AMA video. So if you are interested in getting involved in one of these AMA calls or you have a question you'd like to be answered, you can submit your questions in the Grape Discord here. And of course, we will share the Zoom links to join the live calls on the morning of the calls. You can always find out more information about when they're going to be happening in the announcements section of our Discord. There's also some fun bots that'll keep you updated on price, gas prices, and of course, an awesome community. So we recommend everybody stop by the Grape Discord, get some alpha, get some information, share some strategies, and make some friends. So the first thing we're going to go over is just a quick health check on the overall protocol. You can see the total value locked is just under $8,080,000 US. The price of grape is $1.24. The price of wine is just under $308, and a G bond would be worth $147. Not that anybody has one right now. And jumping over to Dex Screener here, we can take a look at the grape chart and see that the price of grape is indeed $1.23. The liquidity in the pool is now $2.4 million TVL, so that's half grape, half MIM, and the market cap of grape is $2.1 million. So these are awesome numbers which tell us that over half of all the grape in circulation is currently locked up in that grape MIM LP pool hosted on Trader Joe. Obviously, a good amount of the other grape is going to be in single staking in the grape wine LP. So overall, this is just a great sign that the community is taking part, utilizing the farms, and not having sort of any fear that they need to keep grape on the side in case of price fluctuations. So we love to see the community getting involved in the LP pools, and this is a great sign. So over to wine. We have, and you can excuse some of my scribbles on here, but the liquidity for the wine pool is now up to 830,000. The market cap of wine is 14 million, so obviously we have a different ratio here. A big part of that is because a lot of the wine is locked in single staking in the winery, so that does not contribute to this liquidity value right here. And it does mean the wine is a little bit more volatile. Luckily, wine is obviously not a peg token, so we're not as concerned about the volatility there. But we'll get into this in a little bit. The protocol has been building its own protocol-owned wine liquidity, which is at about 130,000 out of this 830,000. So about 15% of this LP is owned by the protocol. And if we jump over to last week's AMA article, we can see that the wine LP value was right around 700K. So that's like a healthy 16% growth in LP value for wine, and it shows that the efforts of the wine nodes and the community to build the wine LP is really starting to pay off, so it's beautiful to see. So the next topic we covered was our Winery NFT collection. Of course, airdrops will continue to all Winery NFT collection holders as long as they also have at least one active node. We can see the floor price has risen a little bit to 1.69 AVAX. The highest sale so far was a goblet for 60 AVAX, and the average sale price is creeping up on 6 AVAX. And one really interesting piece of alpha that we got out of the call this morning was that the Play to Earn game coming up will ship with its own NFT collection integrated as part of the game. There may also be some benefits in the game for current winery collection holders, but we know for sure now that there will be NFTs coming out with this new game. Next exciting updates on the horizon are going to be lending and borrowing, and for anyone who hasn't been keeping up with that, basically that's going to be an opportunity to either leverage yield farm or take out a loan against some of your equity in Grape. And the beauty of this system is going to be that it will enable self-repaying loans, which means that if you put up, for example, Grape MIM LP as a collateral, that Grape MIM LP will continue to earn yield, and the yield will go towards paying off your original loan value. So over time, the yield from your collateral could completely pay off your loan. If anyone's interested in learning a little bit more about how this works, you can go ahead and check out the Alchemix website at alchemix.fi. These are some of the pioneers of this system, and you can see that you're depositing yield-earning collateral, which is ultimately going to pay off your loan. So for anyone who's not familiar with this system, I definitely recommend checking out Alchemix. All right, and one of the next updates that is super exciting is that Grape is now partnered with Swapsicle DEX. So Swapsicle is an upcoming DEX building on AVAX with the intentions to become multi-chain in the near future. And essentially, Swapsicle has sold out a pre-sale of its own token, the P2E token. You can think it's a little bit like the Joe token in Trader Joe, and that's going to be what they use to incentivize farming. If you take a look at the Swapsicle docs, you can see they actually have a very very equality focused tokenomics system with only 5% for marketing expenses, 50% going to P2E liquidity, and also farming incentives are a big one here. So Swapsicle is definitely a project worth looking more into, but the important thing to know here is that Grape Mim will actually be one of the first pools on the Swapsicle DEX, and this pool will enable users to make your LP on the Swapsicle DEX, Grape Mim, and then take your LP tokens back to the Grape site to earn Grape yield while also earning these P2E tokens in exchange for making your LP on Swapsicle. So essentially, it's like a double yield system, almost if you were earning Joe tokens while you were in the vineyard farms right now. So that's going to be a really beautiful sort of partner opportunity that's going to benefit all Grape holders. And so definitely keep an eye on the Swapsicle DEX, and we'll obviously keep you guys updated on that in the Discord. We also did get a question about the node pool rewards. So the person asking the question pointed out that at the time they asked, pool rewards were actually 1.49, and their understanding was that it was guaranteed to stay above 1.5. It's important to understand that in the docs, it actually says that the node pool rewards are estimated 1.5 to 3% and not guaranteed, but of course we want to continue incentivizing people to create nodes and keep the node pool rewards above single staking rewards. So they have been boosted a little bit, and just keep in mind, as the rate of nodes being made is fluctuating, this percentage could go up and down. And the wine node, of course, is currently paying 1.5% daily in wine, and if you stake in the winery, currently it is paying 1.45% daily. So one of the last topics I'm going to touch on real quick is that we had a question about Grape Finance's relationship to some of the other Tomb Forks and Seigniorage protocols in the space. And our community manager, Nikki, made the great point that Seigniorage is still a very young, I don't think you can call it an art form. It's a very young financial system that has been alive for, less than a year. So it can feel like a long time in crypto, but the Seigniorage market is still very small overall. And you can get a sense of that if you look at DeFi Llama. The total value locked on DeFi across all chains is under $180 billion. You can figure that Seigniorage is maybe, I don't know, less than a quarter of this, probably 10% of this. And if you look at the total crypto market cap globally, it's over 10 times that figure. So we're at $1.87 trillion for the total crypto market cap. So if the total crypto market cap continues to grow and DeFi continues to be about 10% of the crypto market cap, you can see some of those gains filter into the Seigniorage sector, which means that a lot of Seigniorage protocols are out right now with solid teams, with solid innovations, with strong communities, can just continue to grow because we are still very early in this space. So what this is telling us basically is that DeFi represents about 10% of the overall crypto market cap, and then if this overall crypto market cap continues to grow, DeFi also should continue to grow. Now, I would suspect that DeFi would become a larger share of the overall crypto market cap, meaning that this number would grow even faster than the overall crypto market cap, and of course, with strong Seigniorage projects like Grape, and Seigniorage becoming extremely popular, even if you look at Terra and UST, there's no reason that Seigniorage can't really continue to have the kind of exponential growth that it's had over the past 6 to 9 months. So that's going to wrap up our recap for May 5th. As always, we want to encourage you guys to jump in the Discord server, ask any questions you may have, get some strategies, get some alpha, and if you miss any of these AMAs, of course, you can follow them on the AMA Recaps channel, and you can submit your questions for the next AMA up on the AMA Weekly Questions channel. So take it easy, Grape fam. Thanks for tuning in. Till next time.